Hi all, so I haven't done an on the bench video for quite some time. So this morning I've had this really lovely unusual Martin come in. So it sort of inspired me to do a little bit of a video to show you guys the guitar first of all, and do what I need to do with it. So this is, the observant amongst you might notice, only a 4-string guitar. So this is classed as a tenor guitar. This particular Martin is a 18 style, so it's solid spruce top, probably Sitka, solid mahogany back and sides, mahogany neck, rosewood fingerboard, rosewood bridge. So a really lovely old Martin, old Grover open gear machine heads too. So this guitar I've checked was made in 1960, so it's just past retirement age, sorry. So it definitely needs a little bit of a spruce up to get it back to its former glory. So I'm going to start off with whipping the strings off and giving it a good clean, as per usual, and we'll see where we go. Okay, so the customer wants this guitar tuned into GDAE tuning. She's a mandolin player, so that makes perfect sense. So I've got to get the right sort of gauge strings for that, but also bearing in mind that it's such an old instrument, too heavy a gauge string could start to cause it problems. And also Martins of this age didn't have a truss rod, they just had what's well and not an adjustable truss rod anyway. It's what they call a T-bar, which just runs in there to give the neck some strength. So I've gone with a slightly lighter gauge, we're going with 11s, so let's get these old ones off and go on from there. These are well and truly stuck in. As you can see, the sound hole's quite worn there. Definitely had quite a lot of playing over the years. Right, so old strings are off. Next job is going to be get a little bit of, well, first of all, actually, I'm going to give it a little bit of a dust. And then get a little bit of lem oil on this fingerboard, just to condition that a little. It's very narrow fingerboard. Right, so I've conditioned the fingerboard, or I put some lem oil on it for now. I'm just going to leave that to soak a bit. I've also popped some on the bridges, that's also rosewood, and it was a bit on the dry side. What can happen with these bridges was they get dry and completely dry out, they end up splitting a little bit here, and then that causes further problems later down the line. But I did notice when taking the strings off that these machine heads are a little bit stiff, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of penetrating oil in there. Okay, so that's those done.